You have been vice president for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
The steps that you're talking about now, why haven't you done them already?
Well, first of all, we had to recover as an economy, and we have done that. I'm very proud of the work that we have done that has brought inflation down to less than 3%. We created over 800,000 new manufacturing jobs, bringing business back to America. What we have done to improve the supply chain so we're not relying on foreign governments to supply American families with their basic needs, I'll say that that's good work. There's more to do, but that's good work.
Kamala Harris seeming to struggle explaining how she thinks the economy is doing well, even though Americans are being crushed by rising prices. Brian Brenberg is the co-host of The Big Money Show on Fox Business, joins me now. Double B, great to see you.
Yeah.
She brags about putting out the fire, but she ignores the fact that she and Joe Biden started that fire.
That's the thing. She's like, we had to fix all this stuff. And it's like, no, actually, we were in a pretty good spot. And then under you guys, we got that price thing, and we got that you can't afford a house thing. That's not good work. That's the question that Dana Bash is asking you. And like every other question, she couldn't answer it. I mean, it wasn't even that she couldn't give details. She couldn't even trace the logic of how she's going to try to address these things with a second crack at it, maybe as president. And as an economist, that's what gets me. Okay, I want somebody who's coherent on economic issues. She knew she wasn't coherent on these issues. That's why she was looking down at the table and looking around and avoiding eye contact. I mean, a little self-confidence would actually be nice here. You didn't even get that.
I mean, Paul Krugman says ridiculously crazy economic policies, but at least you know what he's saying. You know the facts, you know the statements, you know the specifics behind it.
Yeah.
Here, it's just kind of like, you know, the typical word salad.
Yes, that's exactly what you get, a word salad. And then when you do get a policy, it's the kind of thing that you say, well, that's not going to work.
Right.
Like she talked about grocery prices and said, well, we're going to fight price gouging. Is that with your price controls? Because that's not going to work. That's going to give us Venezuela. Or with housing, we're going to give everybody $25,000. Well, all that's going to do is take prices you can't afford and increase them by $25,000. So you got to walk me through it. I know they only had 18 minutes, but of course that was a self-imposed deadline. They could have talked for an hour, but she didn't have even 18 minutes worth of stuff.
It doesn't engender confidence when she has one policy with some specifics and she calls it price gauging as opposed to price gouging. You know,
she's inventing new terms, I guess. I don't know what that one is, so I can't comment.
I want to talk about fracking because she goes all in when asked about her stance on fracking. Watch this.
No, and I made that clear on the debate stage in 2020, that I would not ban fracking. As vice president, I did not ban fracking. As president, I will not ban fracking. In 2020, I made very clear where I stand. We are in 2024, and I've not changed that position, nor will I going forward. I kept my word, and I will keep my word.
There's the tell, Brian. When they say I'm clear,
yes,
they are anything but
my
I'm
mind.
Clear. It's so crazy. But can the voters, specifically in Pennsylvania, where fracking is life, trust that answer?
Why would you trust that answer? All she was asking for there was, tell me why your view has changed. She's not even nailing her for having changed her view. And Kamala says, basically, I can't tell you why my view has changed, which means she's saying something different for political expediency, which means as soon as politics changes, her view changes again. If I'm in Pennsylvania and my livelihood depends on the political wind shifting around her, I don't want to play that game.
Well, don't take your word for it. Take her words for it throughout the interview when she said, my values haven't changed. She said she is the same person that she was 40 days ago throughout her entire life. She basically said, I'm just changing this stuff for the campaign.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I think her values need to change. She's got to start caring about prices and economic growth and the American family and affordability. I think given her profile and track record, the values are the problem. Change them so that you care about how people are doing, not just how your political fortunes are changing.
Okay, so they're all headed out on the campaign trail this week into the battleground states. How does Trump take what she said, or in fact didn't say, and translate that into independent voters coming over to him?
Walk into that vacuum. She left a wide open space for somebody to come in and say, here's how we're going to fix what you care about. I hope former President Trump walks on the stage and said, I'm going to tell you everything she wouldn't touch. Here's how we're going to do it. I did it before. We're going to do it again. Trust either the facts that I'm giving you or, you know, the platitudes she's reaching for. And I firmly believe Americans who are feeling the pain of this economy, if they hear somebody talk about the issues and not run away from them, I got to believe they're going to affiliate with that.
Double B. Two guys who love to lean into the camera. Brian Brenberg.
It's true. Not enough space up here for the both of us.
Have a great show. Have
You
a great
bet.
weekend.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.